So good afternoon, everybody in India. We are right now speaking with Jasmina, and she's a very dear friend. She's from Australia, and I'll ask her to introduce.
New Zealand.
Okay, Jasmina, you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm Jasmina Kovachev. I'm in New Zealand. Australia is our first neighbor.
Okay. I'm so sorry about that. A big glitch, guys. A big glitch from my end. Sorry.
No, it's very close. It's New Zealand is so small that very often people see that as part of Australia. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yes, I'm in New Zealand, originally from former Yugoslavia, from Serbia. Been here for 27 years and work with people all over the world from New Zealand, especially in this current time, working online, teaching online, and using EFT as a main transformational tool. It's not the only tool. I have many tools in my toolbox, but EFT is really the biggest one and the most used one.
Oh, wow. So Jasmina, tell us a little bit about your childhood and about how you got interested in EFT, but what was really happening in your childhood?
I grew up in conventional family. My mom was had a PhD in microbiology. She was very reputable scientist at the time when she was working, following all conventional principles, but at the same time, she was sick all the time. And not just her, my brother was sick, I was sick. Health was not present in our family, and my mom knew what she was doing, and she applied everything that she learned. And I always wonder how other people can be healthy when we can't. My mom had such a position that she could open all doors and ask for help, but actually no one was able to help her conditions that she had, and she had a lot of health issues, and very often at the edge of life, living or not living. And that impacted me a lot as a little child, worrying, whether I will have my mom, not have her, who will look after me, what will happen. I also had a lot of issues, a lot of pain. I had such horrible pain at the age of 10, sinus pains, that if I would come closer to the window, it would be like, arrows going through it, like lightning going through it, and especially in the winter time. And I was even scheduled for the surgery to break those bones and scrape the pus out of that. And luckily at that time, a new medical instrument arrived. It's almost like a vacuum kind of sucking out pus from the sinuses. I was in terrible pain, such a pain that I was thinking what I'm going to eat, because from that pain I was throwing up. So I was choosing the food that is easier to throw up. You can imagine the child being 10 years old and thinking what, rice because it gets stuck in the nose. So I found myself at the age of 24, waking up one morning and asking, okay, what's going to hurt me today? What's going to be painful today? And that thought scared me, because I realized that every day of my life, I had certain pains. And that morning, I didn't have any pain. And I wondered, okay, what's going to hurt me today? Well, I can tell you, fast forward, I don't get pains for the last years and years. I don't have pains. If I would get some pain, I would straight away look into what might be behind that and work through it, because I would never allow that to become chronic. I would self-reflect, look into it, use my mental health knowledge, EFT knowledge, other area of understanding, and work through it so that it never becomes a chronic problem, that I never struggled the way I struggled as a little child, or the way my mom struggled, or my other family members struggled. So I can say that today I'm healthier than ever, even though it's not really logical. It's not something that happens around us, but I can tell you that is possible. So that's a contribution of my childhood to what I'm today. If I didn't have that in my childhood, I probably would never search for a solution. But that struggle, those pains of my own, and emotional pains, because I observed what happened with my family, especially with my mother, put in my mind the question how we can be healthy, how we can what we can do, how we can reach that, how it's possible. It must be a way. And that, once when we put the focus on that, how it's possible, our mind looks for the ways and directs us in that kind of direction. So different opportunities were opening up in front of me, and I started exploring them one by one. Initially, because I grew up in conventional family, and I didn't study what I wanted to study. I studied plant medicine because my father thought that I'm too sensitive to study anything about humans or animals. I studied plants and plants health. So I have degree in science, but not relevant to what I'm doing. Now, when I've done my studies, I decided to go into direction that attracts me more. And I studied herbal medicine. I thought it's a healthier approach to health. But you know what? It's all just working on the chemical disbalance, but the chemical disbalance came from somewhere, and we have to figure out what's the root cause, what brought the chemical disbalance. So my journey went from herbal medicine, working on a physical level, then iridology, where I, diagnosing the diagnosis through eyes, where I studied different iridology schools, and one school that made a bigger mark on my development was the School of Holistic Iridology by David Pasek, who said that 95% of health issues actually start originally at the emotional level. And I couldn't believe when he said that. I thought he loves his profession so much. I didn't take him seriously. But I
Oh my God.
When I had my challenge that actually hit me badly, emotional challenge, and it started showing up at the physical level, I totally embodied his words. I totally understood what he had in his mind, something that I couldn't even believe became so alive in my mind.
So guys, it's so interesting. I'm sure many of you think, oh my God, really? I mean, I'm having medicine, I'm having everything, I'm going to the best doctor. She had a doctor at home, her mom. And yet, maybe they didn't sort out the emotional stuff that was going on around them. And,
exactly.
And Jasmina went to kind of sort out her emotional stuff. So this is a question that I've been asked by people, and let's ask the same question to Jasmina, and let's see how, and she can give a little insight into it. So Jasmina, I've been often asked in my work, oh, you're just going to talk to us and hold my hand and do this and do this and do this. Really? You mean to say you can take off illness by just doing, and you're going to, and I'm going to get No medicine? Talk
No,
about it.
Yeah, there is something that I want to say. I'm not saying don't take medicine, because medicine can be life-saving. But what I'm
Absolutely.
trying to say is, while you take your medicine, look for what's underneath, because medicine is bridging chemistry in your body that is not working properly. It's not really resolving what brought you to that place. So you take your medicine and then explore and work on yourself, so that you can eventually come to the place that you don't need the medicine for that particular issue. Maybe you will need for something else, but not for that one. When you resolve what is really what really brought you to that place. So everything has its place. I'm definitely not against medicine. Medicine can be life-saving, but don't be satisfied just by patching with with chemical balance with medication. Look further into what brought you to that place. That is what is very important. And when we talk about EFT, we don't say that EFT heals anyone. It's really balancing the energy that is not allowing your body to do the self-healing. Self-healing is given gift to all human beings by their birth. And if self-healing is not happening, there is something in a way. There are things that are not allowing for us to self-heal. So what we are doing with EFT, we are resolving past emotional stuff that is, I like to call it scars on our soul.
So
Scars
beautiful.
that are still there. I heard, I know, from many people saying, why I would be digging in past, just, digging into that wound. Well, we are not digging it into a wound. We don't want to, or people would say, I don't want to dwell on negativities. And no, this is just going temporarily into certain areas to resolve it permanently. So, guys, just remember, our mind does not make a difference between past, current, and future. Whenever we get connected to certain time, in our mind, it's like it's happening now. And whenever something reminds us of something that happened long time ago, in our mind, it's like it's happening now. And that presents a problem. Whenever something we see, we hear, reminds us of something, it keeps that alive within us. Emotions buried alive never die. So EFT is there to resolve that stuck energy in us that is not allowing self-healing to happen. This is why this weird tapping works. It's not the tapping that works. Tapping is just the necessary part of the process. You can tap the whole day long, and I don't know whether you will tap away anything. Whatever is going through your mind will obviously take some edge of that. Anu, there are some ladies here in the past when about 10 years ago, when they were all kind of good and alive. Many of them are not around anymore. They would get together and say, let's step like Jasmina. And they would just do that, and they don't even use the word tapping. They say hitting. Let us do some hitting, and they would just gossip and talk about everything.
My husband has done this. I will kill him.
and well, probably they get some benefit while they're gossiping and venting out.
Yes.
But actually, they were not. It was not targeted to anything specifically that they need. So tapping as such, without knowing exactly why you are doing that, where to go particularly, and whether that is connected with the issue that you are dealing with. Tapping as such, well, it's tapping, you know, what it can do, but focusing on particular aspects, particular layer of what is contributing to our own emotional pain, and indirectly or more directly to our health condition, has a powerful effect. And don't wait for things to become chronic. Work on that while it's still at emotional level, while it's all in your head, or while it's still acute, not chronic. Of course, you can work when it's chronic too, but it's much easier to initiate self-healing if it's still at the beginning stage, if it's not piled up and really requires much more work.
Absolutely. Yasmina, you have developed something that's amazing, right? I would like you to tell people what is EFT and what is the module that you've created. I believe you've created 5 different modules where you also talk about different dimensions. You're not just talking about the dimension or just the past life or just the future life. You're talking of far more beyond that. So could you make audience aware of what are these 5 modules? How can they avail it? When is it starting? Everything about it. Thank you.
Okay. Over 2 decades of my EFT work, I've been developing my EFT skills, not just within EFT community learning, but attending so many different approaches, different techniques, different really gathering the knowledge to help me to be more effective when I'm working with others. Whenever I would have a challenge working with someone, I was always having a mindset, okay, how we can resolve it, how we can approach that, how we can resolve this, how we can reach the next level. And my mind is kind of working on in that way, always looking for a solution. So over 2 decades, I developed methodologies, step-by-step methodologies of working and applying EFT skills. So they are not skills that are taught in EFT basic curriculum. For people to follow the program that I'm offering, they do need to know their EFT. They need to have training in EFT. They need to have some working knowledge with EFT in order to rapidly advance their EFT skills with those 5 modules that I put together. Each module has one specific methodology that step by step guides people to, let's say, bypass the critical faculty, dig out the next layer in line from subconscious mind to the conscious mind, to be able to work with EFT through it and resolve it, and then go to the dig out the next one from there. And there are things that we don't remember, of course, from the time of conception, from the time of prenatal stage, from different times, levels and dimensions. There are things that we don't remember, but we do have step-by-step process methodology to pull it out to the surface. Then I developed methodology for working even much more gentler with traumas, because traumas are very sensitive and many people have big traumas in their life, and a lot of people are scared to go into that direction and work on that because it's not pleasant to go in that area. Again, there is a methodology for step-by-step going working through trauma so that it's much lighter, faster, easier. Then there is a methodology for scanning the energy field through different times, levels, and dimensions. Then there is a methodology for working with past lives with no hypnosis, easily going into past lives, even for people that never managed to connect with their past lives. And also, there are people that don't believe in past lives. So there is a way to ask them questions so that they say it must be coming from past life. If they don't believe in that, they won't say it. So there are ways to communicate. And each module has one main methodology and two side topics that are very important. Let's say how to talk to the client so that you help that process rather than sabotage the process. How to help client to connect with their emotions, because there are a number of people that can't connect with their emotions. There are blocks in the way. We have to know what could be blocks so that we can resolve first those blocks in order to move forward. So there is number of subtleties that as EFT practitioners are very useful, and each module would have two of those side topics that are directly or indirectly related to the main methodology that we are covering in that module. So the whole program is 5 weeks. Each week you get one module that has short videos. Altogether, the module goes about 45 minutes. All videos together are up to 45 minutes, straight to the point, not talking much about, all kind of stuff, not fluffing up, really essence of the material, of the knowledge, of the skill is packaged there. For each methodology, you get a handout so that it's much easier for you to follow once when you are working with the client. And the whole program is called EFT Results Accelerator because it will accelerate rapidly advance EFT skills within only 5 weeks.
Wow.
And guys, I don't know how much I would pay for that if I had that opportunity many years ago. I remember some questions that I had, and I couldn't get answers from my supervisors, from my mentors. And EFT is like everything else. It's further developing, it's growing, and being amongst pioneers means a lot of own research, a lot of own work needed to be done. In order to be better EFT practitioners, I went through the whole NLP trainings to the practitioner, to master practitioner. I went to life coaching and health coaching and well coaching and all of those coachings in order to be able to ask better questions, to be able to because questions actually give us answers that we need. If we don't know to ask the right question, we don't get the answer that we require. We need to know why we are asking something. So if I had this opportunity to get that served on the, not silver platter, golden platter, I would jump on it. So it's really unique opportunity to join it. It's you will learn things that normally we don't learn in regular curriculum. It's upgrade. It's not going from level 1 to level from level 2 to level 3. It has nothing to do with curriculum of level 2 or level 3. It upgrades wherever you are understanding on EFT and gives you a step-by-step process how to go about it in certain situations.
Wow, wonderful. And you know what, guys? I just spoke to her and I said, I want to join it. Like I said to you guys that I've done my EFT, I've done my matrix reimprinting, I'm a trainer in both of them and a master trainer in matrix ray imprinting right now. And I do teach this material in India. But like, if someone has picked up all that 20 years of their life and they have put it in 5 weeks, I would love to be part of it. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse? And it's starting next Monday. So we still have 7 days to decide. That's 7 days, right? 7 days to decide, guys. Yeah. And make it quick, fast. Decide fast whether you want to join. And if you want to join, you can connect with me at +91 99 308 98 116. So I'm repeating the number again, +91 99 308 98 116. So if you really want to connect with this, connect with my number, give me a call, and let's see how you can be on board with this wonderful, the modules that Jasmina has created. I would just like her to tell us about a little bit about her website, her connects, where you can connect with her too. And I would like her to tell about the pricing and how you can be paying. Thank you so much.
Okay, pricing. The whole program of 5 weeks is only $297.
And what dollars is it? Is it
it's
US
American dollars? It's American US dollars.
Yes.
It is still a lower price than what it will be when it becomes a program online evergreen product. It is now still pilot 2.0. We had pilot 1.0 and feedback is really fantastic. You can see that once when you go to my site and go to the link that I will tell you where it is, you can read some of testimonials and some of feedback of people that attended that. It's really great feedback. So it's only $297 for the whole program. You get your module at the end of the week. You get question and answer live session. Module you can watch at your own time, but question and answers will be live. So anything that is not clear, you will get answered on that. Also, if you need me to demonstrate anything, I will demonstrate. If we need to go over hour, even if we need to go 2 hours, I'm happy to do that. Each module will include, apart from videos that are teaching you methodologies, you will get a video of the demo as well, so that you can easily follow what I'm doing. And if you don't have the whole amount of money right now, you can pay in 3 installments, 3 times 117 US dollars. Payment is with credit card through PayPal, so they allow 3 installments plan. So if you have a challenge with 297, well, here is an option to do it in 3 installments, so there is no excuse. And if you really want to save yourself years and years of struggle and learning on your own and investing tens of thousands of dollars that I invested for all those years to kind of extract everything that I extracted, save yourself time, save yourself money, and within 5 weeks, you will rapidly advance your EFT skills and work with people.
Wonderful, Jasmina. And I would like to add here, I've seen her, she was there for our Indian conference that happened in 2017. And during the conference and after classes that we had, she did speak about the kind of potential that she has, and the stuff that came up is something out of the blue. I haven't ever experienced what I experienced in her workshop at that time. So let me tell you guys, she's really good. So don't wait. If you really want to be, cleaning up, and there's a lot of mess going on around in our head, always. And it's easier to sit back. It's always there. We're never going to be free of all the clutter, ever, ever, ever. You know, it's like taking bath every day. So I just want you to think now how you want to go about it and give yourself this opportunity. I love you, Jasmina, and we'll be connecting back again. And if there's anything that you want to say, yes.
Let me give them my contact details. They have all your contact details. If they want to contact me via email, my email address is efthehelp@gmail.com. efthehelp@gmail.com. My website is EFT-emofree.com. So it's EFT-emofree.com. And when you go to that site, you will see where there is a program and where you can learn EFT. I'm not offering you learning EFT. You have a great master trainer in India who can teach you that. But when you go there you will see the field, EFT Results Accelerator, and you will see the link to click for more information, and that will open the page for you where you have description of every single module. And you can read more about that. You can read more about feedback that people gave with their names. So you can really Google their names. They are practitioners from different parts of the world, New Zealand, Australia, from the States, from UK. So you can read their testimonials, and there are buttons for joining or paying for the program. So I'm looking forward seeing your name and you joining together with Anu on 23rd, on Monday, is the start of the program.
So guys, I would just say this, it's a great opportunity. Don't miss out on it. And we'll meet again. My voice is gone. We'll meet again. I'm just, I think, overwhelmed by how much universe is giving me right now. I was sitting at home and thinking, if I go back from here, what does my soul carry? Does it carry the money? Does it carry back? It carries back. It carries back all the wisdom and knowledge. And if I was to say over there, that I became not because of me, but because of all my friends across the globe, it would actually be a bigger and more correct statement. So if you see me, you see a part of them and a part of glimpse of who my friends are. So I'm really, really glad to connect you, Jasmina, to India, and take this opportunity, guys. Don't miss out on it. Love you all. Stay well, and we'll meet again. Thank you, Jasmina, for your amazing time and for the amazing, amazing work that you do.
Thank you.